it's me, Cal, SSG Gaming. I'm gonna play some Elder Scrolls Online. So, let's log in. Nice.
You call yourselves soldiers?
Dread Aurelian. Glom Sanich bundle?
Try to stab yourself in battle, you...
Nice. Highland spotted. Nice. Symphony of the Blades arm pack.
Dress that line!
Statue of Ancestor Tamriel.
You call yourselves soldiers? What sewer did they dredge you idiots out of?
Just want to view this villa here. Grand Fizijik Villa. Where is this place? Arietum? Looks very beautiful. pretty huge. Hello. Hey Dutch Gradient, I wish I could stick around, but I'm about to join Price of Reason show. Cool. Hopefully that goes well. Enjoy. Thanks for coming, Dutch. You have a good rest of your evening. Beautiful. I can take a picture of it. Now, it does look very beautiful though. There you go. I don't need my sword. Time to get out of. There you go. Looks
You thirst for something more, no?
right. We're doing a quest, I believe.
You call yourself...
No, it tells me which books I'm missing. That's good. I do want to get those books that I'm missing. I know where the missing book is. It's over here.
Open for business.
So we definitely need to take a way shine to get there.
Try not to stab yourself in battle, you hear?
There's a way shine right there.
You thirst for something more, no? Speak with Zadik.
Good. Book should be over here somewhere.
We're trapped! Someone, help!
Souls for the Master of Domination. Worms, protect the Reaper.
Ah, here it is. Huh? Oh, you want a battle? Ancestors and the Dunmere. Abridged. Ghosts walk among them. The departed spirits of the Dunmere, and perhaps of all races, persist after death. The knowledge and power of the departed ancestor benefit the bloodline of Dunmere houses. The bond that forms between their mortal ancestors is partly violational. Anyone brought into the house through marriage is gaining communication and benefits from the clan's ancestors. However, his access than that of his offspring, and he still retains some access to the ancestors of his own blood. Shrine. Each residence has a family shrine. In poorer homes, it may be no more than a hearth or alcove where family are displayed and venerated. A room is set aside for the use of the ancestors. This shrine is called the Waiting Door and represents the door to oblivion. Here, the pay their respects to their ancestors, to sacrifice and prayer upon duties, and through reports on the affairs of the family. The family may receive information, training, and blessings from the family's ancestors. The ancestors are thus the protectors of the home, and especially the precincts of the door. Mortared Shell. Spirits do not like to visit the mortal world, and they do so only out of duty and obligation. So that the other world is more pleasant, or at least more for spirits than our real world. Full pain and loss. Instead of real may become bad spirits or ghosts world because of some terrible circumstances of their own death, because of some powerful emotion bond to a person, place, or thing. These are called hauntings. Some spirits are captured and bound to enchanted items by wizards. If the binding is and involuntary, the spirit usually goes mad. A willing spirit may or may not retain its sanity, depending on the strength of the spirit and the wisdom of the enchanter. Some spirits are bound against their wills to protect family shrines. This unpleasant fate is reserved for those who do not serve the family faithfully in life. Dutiful and honorable ancestral spirits often aid in wayward usually go mad and make terrifying guardians. They are ritually prevented from harming mortals or their clans, but discourage them from mischievous or peevish, exceedingly dangerous for intruders. At the same time, if an intruder can penetrate the spirit's madness, play resentment of his own clan, the angry spirit may be manipulated. Oblivion. The existence of oblivion all Tamriel cultures. There is little agreement on the nature of that other world, other than it is the place where the Daedra live, and that communication and travel are possible between this world and oblivion through magical and ritual. The Dunmer do not emphasize the distinction between this world and oblivion of human cultures of Tamriel. They regard our world and the other world as a whole, with many paths from one end to the other rather than two separate worlds of different with distinct borders. This for the greater affinity to worship and spiritual magic. The Altamiri and Pos cultures also venerate their ancestors, but only by respecting the orderly and blissful passage of the spirit from this world to the next. That is, road elves, high elves believe it is cruel and unnatural to encounter the spirits of the dead to linger in our world. Even more grotesque and repugnant is the display of the bodily remains of ancestors in ghost fences and ash pits. The presentation of the family is sacrilegious to the Bosmere and barbaric to the Altamir who inter the ashes of their dead. Human cultures of Tamriel are ignorant and fearful of dark elves, and their culture considering them to be inhuman and evil, like orcs and Anagronians, but more sophisticated. The human population at Tamriel associate the Mary ancestor worship, spirit magic, with necromancy. In fact, this association of dark elves with necromancy is at least partially responsible for the dark reputation of Dunmer throughout Tamriel. This is generally an ignorant misconception. Necromancy outside the acceptable clan rituals is a most abhorrent abomination in the eyes of Dunmer. Dark elves would never think of practicing sorceress necromancy upon any dark elf or upon the manes of any elf. However, dark elves consider human and orcish race to be little more than animals. There is no injunction against necromancy upon such remains or on the remains of any animal, bird, or insect. Alright, let's lock this chest. Damn it, I was almost there too. Shield of the Red Mountains. Spider Silk Hat of Stamina. And Everswift Stamina. I want to take all, but I'm out of room. So let's look at our inventory here. Head 30, 33, or helm. This one I get rid of. Shield. What? But I did. Fine. Alright, we got that. What's the other book we're missing? Mottos of the Dumb Merry Great Houses. Alrighty. So, let's see here. Right here. Where are we again? Oh yeah, and go to the other book that we need. Because I want to finish up and get the books all completed. Oh, here's a marker. Mottos of the Demary Great Houses. By Valian Burith. To my son, who in these simple facts embarrasses our family. This is to inform you of the words of the great house of Vardenfell, live and breathe by the whole as their patrons, representative of their goals and motives. If you ever again confuse the Halulu and Dres merchant nobles with whom we trade, I will disown you 3 and 10 times, and once again to make the deed final and eternal. When a Redwin is a warrior whose duty is first to the tribunal, second to the Edoran, and third to family and clan. Saint Neriervar, the captain, is the patron saint of House Redoran. House Indroriel, justice no real shall order, the temple shall judge. Saint Ohms, the just, is the patron saint of House Indorel. House Lafulu, to trade fairly and freely is to honor the three. Saint Veloth, the pilgrim, is the patron saint of the House Lafulu. Srez, to spread to the united. This is our commitment and burden. Lothless, the Pyrrhus, is the patron saint of House Dres. Else Telvani, the forceful expression of will gives true honor to the Emolent is the patron saint of House Telvani. You will likely not note the lack of an extra motto to the 6th house, the shadow house they goeth. This is because the house is extinct, destroyed at the Battle of Red Mountain, after which the remaining houses built the temple to the tribunal. If you ever mention this house in polite company, I will disown you. You will not note that twice now I threatened to disown you. This is because my hand is black as Ephalas or Lord of 5X. My heart is too weak to remove family. Keep this text on you at all times, and let it shame you for every reference you make to it in your dealings with our nobility. Spare our lineage the greater shame of your own foolishness. May I never have to cause to call your wit in public again. Ooh, not a good book. Alright, there's one. Got some more books to discover. Faith of the Nords. All the way up. There's no way shine next to it. Oh. going somewhere. Oh, you still waste. I hate neck sounds. Be up there.
What do you want?
Keeping myself busy here.
Looks like I need a horse to get up there. It's really high.
What do you want?
Damn the ancients and their hubris.
Must be over here somewhere. Under the bridge.
Watch his back.
There's another coming in. That wasn't that bad. Oh, wait. Oh, I knew it was fast, but not fast. Oh, here it is. Verities of Faith, the Nords. Hey, thank you for the follow. The little lowest pro. You have the list pro. Yes. Verities of the Nords by Brother Michael Arcazor of the Imperial College. The eight kind kisses at the end. Nord goddess of the storm, widowed and called the mother of men. Her daughters taught the first Nords the use of the or storm. Mara, goddess of love. Mara is a handmaiden of kind, and concubine of Shore. As the goddess of fertility and agriculture, she is sometimes associated with the Near of the Anod, the female principle of the cosmos that gave birth to creation. Diabella, goddess of beauty, popular god of the 8 divines, she has nearly a dozen different cults, some devoted to women, some to artists, and aesthetics, and others to erotic instruction. Stuhun, god of ransom, Nord predecessor to Stendar, brother of Tosun, the sun. Shield Thane of Shore. Stuhun was a warrior god who fought against the Tamriel pantheon. He showed men how to take and the benefits of taking prisoners of war. Uno, rune god, god of knowledge and cursor of Julianos, the ridicule and warlike Nords. His worship is fading. Shore, god of the underworld, the Nord version of Lordcon. Shore, allied with men, and after the creation of the world, foreign gods, that is, elven ones, conspired against him and brought about his defeat, dooming him into the afterlife. Sovngarde, at Morin myths, depict him as bloodthirsty warrior king who led the Nords through their Eldamiri oppressors' time. Before his doom, Shore was the chief of the gods. He is sometimes called the children's god. See Orki. Consider Shore has no priesthood, and he is not actively worshipped, but he is frequently sworn by. Orkli, Old Knocker. God of mortality, Orkli combines aspects of Maloch and Orkle. He is a lone god for the Nords, who seem to have taken up his worship during Altamiri rule of Atamera. Nords believe they once lived as long as elves until Orkli appeared. Through heathen trickery, he fooled them into a bargain that bound them to the counters. Now, I was disrupted. Now I have to go into my inventory and look for it. That's not what I'm looking for. Looking to build. There we go. I believe it was 30s. No. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's not it. No, looking for the Nords. Aha. Here we go. Now, what did we left off with? Before we were so rudely interrupted. Ah, it was this page.